I spend a lot of time browsing shops like AliExpress and eBay to find new random bits of crap to review on this channel. And sometimes I spend quite a lot of money on these things, they come down and they are pure shite. Not very good. So I thought what we might be able to do is actually make one single video sort of showcasing 3 things that really did not deserve their own video. So starting from over here, this is actually not a Chinese console, although probably made in China. This is designed and made in China, but it's designed in the UK, and I believe it's only sold in the UK. I might be wrong, but I've only ever found it in the UK. I've never seen it on AliExpress or eBay.com or anything. And then this one in the middle here is a pretty cheap, I think it was around £20. I'll put the price up on the screen. Little handheld. £20 really is the lowest of end of emulated devices before you get into those generic NES ROMs and stuff, or the Famicom ROMs. And then this thing over here I saw recently. I had to pick it up. It did not deserve its own video, I think we can all agree, but it looks so random that I just want to have a look at it. So I think what we're going to do is take a look at this one first. So what this is a retro mini TV handheld console, which is a bunch of words. Realistically, what this is a mini TV with some built-in games with some wireless controllers. And the games are not your generic Famicom ROMs. These guys actually have their own library of games. Now, I'm not sure if they manufactured them themselves or if they have the licenses to them, but I've taken a look at some ORB products in the past, and their ROMs are actually really decent and they're really fun. That, you know, it's something different. At least you can discover some new games as opposed to just getting all of the same crappy ones. So yeah, they've got a bunch of different things. That's some of the stuff we've looked at in the past before down there, and you probably have seen these 3 things all over the place before. So here is the instruction manual. Now, unfortunately, this is quite expensive. When I bought this, I think it was £40. I'll see if I can find a cheaper listing for you and pop it up on the screen, but it was quite an expensive little thing. But it's a really nice little thing, and even if you don't play it, if you can pick it up for a bargain, it's a really cool looking thing to have on the shelf. Now, when mine arrived, it arrived with a bunch of scuffs on the screen, which is less than ideal. So I did actually contact them and they gave me a little bit of money off. One thing I really do not like about this is the stand. The stand is really where it gets let down. So you have this little piece here with a little spike sticking out of it and some rubber on the bottom to stop it moving around, and that is very effective, but it's on a weird sort of slant the whole way around so that it's not going completely straight up, which means you can then get yourself different viewing angles and stuff. But it's really just I mean, it's efficient, I suppose. It does work, but it's a really nasty method. You know, it means every single time you have to pick up the stand separately. I just feel like something that was permanently affixed would maybe be better, but for 40 quid as well. But anyway, yeah, that's a really cute little thing, that. Very, very cool. Okay, so let's put some batteries in it. Of course, it requires a screwdriver. So it powers off of 3 AAA batteries, or there is a DC in. So if you wanted to, you could just use a portable power bank, or you actually plug it into a mains power adapter. So I suppose that's kind of nice. You really want this to be portable though, to be honest with you. And then we've got a little controller here, and it looks like there's some batteries already in this. Some sort of button cell battery or something. Yeah, look at that. There's 2 little button cells in there, so that's fairly decent. So there's 2 controllers because these do have 2-player games, which is really cool, actually. I think, you know, having that is a really nice little set of things right there, to have yourself a little TV and 2 little wireless controllers. So let's just see how this all pairs up and stuff, and then I'll plug it into my capture card and we'll actually record some footage of the gameplay. So let us turn this thing on. There's a little power switch on the back there. Wow, the screen is bloody bright and it's got some amazing colours on there. We're off to a good start. We're definitely off to a good start. Okay, so we've got 1-player or 2-player. So there's 2 little indicators up here as well to show the 1 and the 2-player, presumably. So we'll go 1-player. And that has connected immediately. Very nice and loud. That is the volume all the way up. So we've got 2 buttons up here. We've got Oh, they're both reset buttons. Okay, maybe that was just to make it look a little bit better. The menu on this thing is pretty youthfully designed, I would say. We've got some sort of purple dancing monkey up there, and then the 261 in one, the text font is just really babyish, but I'd like the fact that they've actually got a screenshot there of some of the gameplay on each game, so that's rather cool. Okay, so let's plug this in then, and I'll take a look at the games. Now let's get one thing very clear. None of these games are exactly groundbreaking. There is actually 216 games. However, it seems in some cases, they ran out of ideas. Now, I didn't play all 216 of these games. I played about 10. But even out of those 10 games, some of them were fairly similar. The graphics and visuals seem to be decent, and the soundtracks are actually relatively intuitive. All round, it was quite a pleasant experience playing on my TV. I think it's cool having the small little screen built in, but honestly, I feel that's a bit more gimmicky than practical. The colours look fantastic on a good TV. Some of the games were astonishingly bad, like this lobster doodle jump thing, which quite frankly, made me lose my mind. This cute little piggy game isn't bad, but it does get boring very quickly, a common occurrence with all of these games. So moving on then to the next little console, we have the Q8 Open Source Arcade. Not a lot of branding on it besides that. We've got NES, MAME, which is your arcade stuff. We've got Mega Drive, GBA, Super Famicom, 2.8-inch screen, 2 keyholes, and a square with a triangle in it, which is the common indicators and logos that we often see. What am I saying? Made in China. Surprise! So here it is then, the XYC Q8. And actually, look at that. We're color coordinated right now. Now, one thing that really caught my eye on this thing was the design of it. The whole design of it, everything caught my eye because it is such a unique shape. It's not your typical boxy square console that you see on AliExpress with a D-pad slapped on it. It's got 6 action buttons. The D-pad here as well, which is actually, I mean, it has the potential to be very, very bad, and I feel like it has a higher chance of being bad than good, but yeah, there's no definition between, there's no like rocking motion. It's just one big button. So yeah, unless your finger's in the absolute correct place, that's going to be shocking. So we've got a little screen protector on here. Got a power switch on the side, nothing on this side. An SD card on the back, and it does come with an SD card in it. And it is 512 megabytes. Oh, that's a bit stingy. We've got TV out on the bottom, micro USB, and that is your lot. The battery is a Nokia clone, as we're used to by now in China. So let's go ahead and turn it on. And it's out of battery. Good. No, it's not out of battery. It just needed 10 minutes to turn on. Right, okay, so we're in then. So we have NES, as I said, GBA, Mega Drive, Super Famicom, and MAME. And then we've got a few games up here that they've just whacked on the top there. So let's go ahead and start off with NES. It's the most basic on this thing, and it's really going to be Famicom. I can't imagine these ROMs are going to be English. So we have Super Contra, Super Marie 14. That's probably a Mario ROM hack. We've got Sonic Kid, Street Fighter. Yeah, let's have a go at Street Fighter. I'm really not going to go into too much depth on these things because it's probably going to do a decent enough job, but it's not going to be anything to write home about. And I also predict that if you're actually an avid enthusiast of retro games, speaker gets pretty loud. If you're an actual proper die-hard retro fan, this is not going to be for you. You know, get something far more powerful. But maybe if you just want to relive some of your little memes, then it'll be decent. But yeah, it works well enough. The colours on the screen are actually really decent, very vibrant. Viewing angles are pretty shocking. Actually, no, they're not. They're alright. But yeah, what am I saying? It's 20 quid. There's not really going to be a lot of negative stuff I could say for that price, as long as it does something. This is terrible. I think there's a load of input delay. Yeah, there really is. Good grief. Oh no, maybe not. I think I was mashing the wrong button. Okay, we're into it now. This looks pretty decent. It's doing a good enough job. This is Super Famicom or Super Nintendo, and it's working fairly well. It's not the best, but the D-pad actually feels really decent as well, and I do like the overall look of it. I think it's yeah, really unique. That looks decent, you know. Oh wait, no, it's okay. Oh, a little bit of screen tear and stuff there, but I mean, it's handling it fairly well, considering. I mean, for 20 quid, this game probably costs that much. It looks decent, it really, really does, and the colours are exceptionally good. But yeah, this is a huge yes from me. I really, really like it. It's cheap. It's not trying to be the most, you know, powerful thing on the market. It's unique looking. I like the design of it a lot. And yeah, I think I would take that with me on the bus or for a long car journey or something, because I think it's a really unique thing. And I like that China or some company in China is doing something different. So I rate this quite a lot. And last but not least then, we have the F2 Game Fan. There was a sort of a pink one, a yellow one, or a white one. Quality assurance micro USB cable. We have ourselves a nice, I was gonna say wrist strap, but that's for your neck right there. That's for your neck. And here it is. Oh yeah, that is actually stylish. Look at that. I like that quite a lot. Okay, it's a bit close to the old face. Hello. But yeah, I'm not even going to be able to show it in the camera either. So I'm going to take this off. Right, we've got a manual thing here, and it's in Chinese on one side and English on the other. Let's not read that. Let's not. Okay, so we'll turn it on. There must be a screen protector thing on here or something, because the screen has like a million lines on it. Is that broken? Is this broken? Let's see. Screen protector. Yeah, there it is. Good. I love the design of this thing. It looks like a really minimalistic, like modern design. I really, really like it. In fact, if it didn't have a fan on it, I would love that as a portable little pocket thing, but I'm fairly certain this is going to be quite a crappy LCD game thing, but sometimes Tetris is probably my favourite game of all time. It's a lovely game, easy game to get into, easy to pick up and just start. So here we go then. Okay, it is just one of those generic handheld LCD game things, but there's 99 in one, but all I really care about is finding Tetris. So can we do that? That looks like Tetris. Okay, the viewing angles on this thing are astonishingly poor. When I look from this angle, everything is black on the screen. It's like all the pixels are filled in. So I'm gonna stand up for this one. Start. Oh, when you press something, oh dear, that doesn't look very good. Okay, we've got sound. Oh, it just mutes. It just turns it on or off. It doesn't change the volume or anything. Oh, that's awful. Let's turn that off. This looks good. Oh no, there's no. You can't slide the brick across the floor. You haven't got a lot of time to do that, which is a telltale sign of a unofficial Tetris. I like it. Wait, how's that? Why has that come back on? Oh no, I clicked reset. Okay, we're back. We're back into another game of Tetris there. But yeah, I like it. Let's turn the sound off because that's awful. What? Okay, there we go, it's off now. Yeah, I mean, this works fantastically. There's nothing that I can say bad about this. This was really cheap, by the way. I think this was about £10. But I'll find, again, a nice cheap listing for you if you do fancy buying it. I bought this from China, although I think at the time it had just come out, so hopefully some companies... What's just happened down here? Let's try the fan function, because we've seen these before. They're just generic LCD games. You get like Space Invaders on there and all that sort of stuff. So on the side, we have the button for the fan. That's quite breezy, you know, quite low power. Oh! That is good, that. Wow. That's really good. How much is that going to deplete the battery life, though? Like, I feel like that's quite a high demand thing. So yeah, maybe these battery specifications are important. 800 milliamp hours. I don't know how long that's going to last for. Oh, here we go. Fully charged. The machine is fully charged in about 3 hours, and the low gear can be used for 8 hours. What? The mid-range can be used for 5 hours, and the high-end can be used for 3. So supposedly you can have it like this for 8 hours. Surely that doesn't mean playing the game as well at the same time. But you can turn the handheld off and have the fan still on. So this is cool. I like this. The buttons, I didn't acknowledge that. The buttons are really far apart. But yeah, it's a decent thing. I dig it. Good job, China. And yeah, a few interesting little things there for us to take a look at today. I hope you've all enjoyed this little video, and I shall catch you in the next one. Goodbye.